Welcome back to Downstairs and Dragons, where we're playing D&D in our basement as per our tradition. This is Samantha, your DM, and we have over here Dusty playing Clay, Josh playing Doric, Adler playing Thalia, and Jacob playing Theo. They all just got on a ship with a strange man who said that he's against the cult of Zamoka, and he offered to take them to Luskin for free.
What is the name of this ship?
It's written on a piece of paper upstairs.
Lady, what is the name of this strange man? We didn't even ask him that.
Yeah.
The name of the ship is Le Poisson.
The name of the ship was like Anaktara or something.
I actually really like the fish as the name of the ship. It's kind of sick.
So the Anaktara is this modified ketch. Flower, as she is leading you around, showing you where your room is, she goes, "Now, Captain Orwell is what you will address him as. He will not tolerate any hostility that could damage yourselves, ourselves, the ship, the merchandise, anything of the sort."
Thalia just kind of looks at Pantheo.
Do you have any gunpowder on board?
I didn't say anything.
Very little, but yes.
Just like looking at my sword.
What is his name again? I'm sorry, I've already forgotten.
Captain
I
Orwell.
trust you.
Okay.
Good.
In any
That's it.
disrespect
I appreciate it.
of myself, Flower Tinsel, or the other crewmate, Copperweather, will result in Captain Orwell's temper rising. What he may do is up to him.
Who were all the people? I'm sorry.
Flower, tinsel, copperweather.
Flower, tinsel.
Her name is Flower, first name, last name Tinsel. The other one's name is Copperweather, but they call her Cobble for short. She, Copperweather, is their shipwright, as well as their crow nestman. She is the cook. She does a lot, but she is paraplegic. So everything she does, she is actually using the masts and the sail to swing around.
She's Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah. I didn't even think of that. That's not even what I was thinking of. But yep.
Does she still have her legs?
Mm-hmm.
Then she's not Lieutenant.
I'm sorry.
Lieutenant Dan.
It makes me think of those cats that their back legs don't work and they run around and just drag them around.
Well, and she's a gnome, so she's only 2 feet tall. So she's like, it's like having a very small cat in a swing.
Okay, it is like Lieutenant Dan then.
She's very small.
It's just because Lieutenant Dan had no legs, they're the same height as this.
But she
person
works very
with legs.
quickly, and you don't even really notice she's there most of the time, and all of a sudden she'll, like, just be working on something, and it's almost like walking into a room and be like, oh my god, okay. Like, she just kind of is so quiet, it spooks you. Flower is in charge of guest relations, so talking to you all, merchandise, like managing the sales, the ropes, things like that.
I would like to speak with the cook,
Yeah,
which is
Cobble.
I would like her to teach me how to cook food.
So the thing about Cobble, even though you guys are now all friendly, you're all on the same side of this anti-cult of Zamoka war, Cobble has a permanent scowl on her face. So when you come in and ask for help, she's like,
Howdy. Hi, Cobble. I'm Clay.
she
Claytym.
she pulls out a pot, just slams it down on the stove, gets the fire going underneath it.
Well, aren't you in a good mood?
This is just normal for ship's cooks.
And she goes, like, give me the fish.
Oh, I thought we were cooking your fish.
So she goes down below. There's an ice chest that they have, like, in the shade and wrapped in metal. And she pulls out a fish. She puts it on the thing. It's already, like, gutted and everything. And she's like, you gotta take off the fucking scales. Because they're just tasteless and nobody wants a mouthful of glitter. And then you gotta get all these bones. You see the fucking little bones? don't want to be choking, because that gets in you're dead. She's exaggerating. She cuts off the head, throws it. So she genuinely teaches you how, what parts of it are edible. She explains not to put it right on the metal because it'll stick to the metal and burn right off. Or like she tells you exactly how to just the basics of cooking a fish. And then you can go from there with flavoring it. So she's very aggressive and doesn't let you touch anything while she's cooking. She just wants you to watch. And she keeps getting super like it looks like she's so annoyed that you're watching, but then she's like, are you looking? So I'm so sorry. You feel like you're being like abused the whole time. And then when she's done, like maybe the second or third day, she's like, go ahead, use the kitchen. Like she just kind of gives off this fucking attitude. But she's never like, no, she's rude. She's just fucking rude to you. Flower is not that rude to all of you. She's just very like, whatever you think is best, just please don't make a mess. So they're both kind of bitchy.
Can I like put my hammock up somewhere?
Yes, actually, we do already have several hammocks, but there are hooks in there if you'd like to string some.
I meant like up on deck.
Yes, absolutely. So you'll need to, okay, yes. So you'll need to stay out of way of Cobble. So let's figure out where her general paths are. And Flower actually spent some time showing you where you could put your hammock up.
Okay.
Also, be wary, we're heading to Luskan and it will probably be winter up there.
He actually, where you guys are, it's almost like a little bit warmer, even though it's like November and it's cold and the ocean should be really cold. He's taking you out to some currents that you're riding north, and they're a little bit warmer, because you're going like with the wind. And he does, when he has the helm set where he needs it to go, he does stop driving and he'll walk around and get to know you actually a little bit. So actually the first one he bothers is Thalia. Are you like sitting reading your books, or like what are you doing?
I think I'm gonna be sitting on deck. It's daytime, right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably sitting on deck trying to see if I can see any like whales or fishes or dolphins or anything.
Yes, okay, roll perception for me.
18.
What are you looking for?
Whales or dolphins.
Or any large mammal-like fish.
Yeah. Large mammal like.
Give it 8 hours, we'll see them tonight.
Ooh.
They like to travel this way.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, and we'll see, when we get about 4 or 5 days up there, you'll see dolphins too. What you're actually gonna see right about now are sea turtles.
Sea turtles?
So he points out, and there are some leatherback sea turtles that their shell is like the same color as the ocean in this world. And so it's actually kind of hard to see with the light bouncing off the waves, but he's able to point out a couple to you. He pulls out a spyglass and hands it to you and shows you right where to look.
Oh my goodness.
So there is one coming up for air. He goes, so you're all adventurers.
Yes.
You're not wearing any armor.
Yes.
So what magic do you do?
Oh, you know, this and that. I'm a it's hard to explain.
Can you do this one? Pulls out a sword. Plops it in your lap, which is a little dangerous. It's got like a pirate scimitar. And etched in the metal are arcane symbols.
Oh my goodness. Your sword is, it has
It's a page of my spellbook, yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's interesting.
So I wonder if you can do that one.
Yes,
It's Gust of Wind.
okay.
Gust of wind and dance.
So...
He pulls out his other sword. Well, he flips it over to the other side. The other side has a spell on it, too.
Would I just be able to cast it from a sword?
Oh, from a sword?
Yeah, because I don't have it.
Oh, you don't know this one.
You have to copy it.
You got a spellbook?
I do, yes.
Yeah, if you want to copy it.
He's a blade singer.
Dude, you don't have to ruin
I didn't even think of
everything.
that. I was thinking you'd just be rogue wizard multi-class.
Blade
True.
singer.
I'm gonna copy Gust of Wind into my spell book. That's fine.
That'll take you a bit, so he kind of leaves it with you. On the other side is Cloud of Daggers.
Makes sense for a sword.
That'll probably he'll let you do that one on the second day. So you're doing this on the second day.
Mm-hmm.
On the third day, he'll hand you the other sword. But in between all this, so I'll tell you what those are coming up. He goes, in between all those, but he goes, okay, so what kind of magic? Obviously, I have magic that would help me out here in the ocean.
Clairvoyance, divination, divination spells. I'm a diviner. I see into the future and the weal or woe that might come from it.
Alright, I scratched your back, you scratch mine, tell my future.
Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and cast with my runes. Tell your future. Is there anything in specific you're looking for? Any burning questions you have a desire to be answered?
He's thinking really hard. Where am I gonna end up settling down?
Alright, I'm gonna cast my rune tablets, and question is just, where will this weary traveler finally rest his head?
Oh, I'm supposed to give you the answer.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
I'm actually really tempted for you to pick. You need the list?
Yes, please.
Yeah! Oh, Butler. Thank you, please.
Thank you.
I sent you something.
Okay. Yeah, Dusty. I'm picking out his spells.
Okay, you want me to pick? How about cold?
So you shake up your bag, you pull out the Rune of Cold. Thank you.
That
We
was the
gotta
worst
have
spot
those
for it to
grabber
be.
arms, those extendos.
We
Yes.
really need those.
Excuse me.
Or
What does that mean?
The back scratchers.
It could mean, quite simply, that you end up in a colder place. You might consider the sea to be cold. Or conversely, it might be a place that's rather unfriendly and unwelcoming to you. I can't say that this is a very...
That's so funny.
Is it?
Yeah, I kind of guessed that would be the answer.
Well, it's not always a reassuring thing to know one's fate.
What do you call home?
What do I call home?
Yeah.
Where the paws are.
It would have to be... Well, I'm from Baragost. I'm not quite the sea traveler like you. It's a very inland, small village. This is actually the second time I've ever been on a ship in my life. So I have family there, you know. We have a little farmstead. We're not exceptionally wealthy or learned folk, but we do provide.
You're half elf?
I am.
Both your parents half elves?
No. Oh god, I have to check my backstory.
I think your dad was an elf and your mom was a human.
I think that's correct. Yes, Yes, no, my one parent was a human, the other was an elf.
That's
It was
interesting.
that sort of relationship. It was not approved of by their own families, which is why we ended up in Veracast.
Okay.
And what about you?
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it. And he just stands up and walks away. Like, you were having a good conversation, but he just nope. Just shut it down. You still have his sword in your lap. You can do those 2 spells. In a couple days, you can do the others. As night falls on the first night, he pulls out a barrel that they use as a table on the deck. He pulls out a bunch of smaller crates for chairs. And he pulls out a deck of cards and goes, "You all gambling types?
Oh,
We don't have to bet anything. Just to pass the time."
well, that's boring.
I'd be happy to bet, but I'm a little
I
cash
have
poor at the moment.
bet spells.
Well, I do have some scrolls.
I've gambled quite a bit in my life.
Yeah, that's how I bought her. He gestures at the ship.
Mm.
I stopped after I got her. I started because my old man hated cards. Weren't allowed to have any in the house. So of course, first thing I did when I left home, learned how to play them. He started stealing you all. I'm so sorry.
So Clay is there now? I'm not learning cooking anymore. That's why I've been quiet.
Oh yeah.
So
So now it's the end of the first. I want to say this. So you had your first night. You lifted off. You slept, and then your first day out at sea. So day number 2, he talked to Thalia. You all kind of just wandered around, did chores. Now it's nighttime, and he's trying to deal you all hands of cards. Yes.
so Clay got to hear you left home and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a lot of you were able to hear his conversation with Thalia. It's not super hard to.
What? So, are you okay talking about yourself a little bit? I mean, because
He looks
just
at
kind
you
of,
and he's
I'm just curious because you said you left home. I like learning history about people.
well, an adventurer just like you all. Why'd you leave home?
I wanted to see the world.
Yeah, it's pretty common when I hear that a lot.
Yeah, I wanted to see the world. I wanted to make friends. The place where I'm from, leave room for the Thunder. So it's called Placemere, and it's that place that's always close to somewhere, and always had people coming through. Grew up on a farm, rough housing's my deal. Don't let me knock you out, otherwise I'll suck some of your soul out. It's just some weird thing that I got, but I'm a monk, and just wanted to bring that back. Discretion.
You really just say all kinds of things.
I know.
Clay.
I know why you left home. I'm guessing you over there left for the same reason. He gestures at you, Pantheo, suggesting that you left the cult as well.
I didn't even know furry folk existed. I actually saw somebody that was a little motorized duder, and I handled it like a champ, and I didn't scream, cry, or faint. I just took a nap.
It took me a while to even want to talk to you all, sorry.
Oh.
But I,
Understandable.
so you're half elf.
Mm-hmm.
One of your parents was an elf.
Mm-hmm.
Your elven parent was probably well over 100 when you were born. But they say the first 100 years or so, they have a lot of flashbacks to their previous lives.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but my half-elven father had a lot of flashbacks near the end of his life. He'd have these fits. He'd grab onto me, shake me, tell me, "We have to save them." I'd be like, "Who?" And he'd be like, "The Tabaxi. We have to build them a whole neighborhood, a whole home that they can escape to." And he would work us building these homes for them. And then when it wasn't the Tabaxi, it was the Arakocra. It wasn't them, it was the merfolk. We need water homes on the shore.
What happened to your father?
He died about 22, 23 years ago. I wasn't there. I eventually found a letter from my twin sister.
What'd it say, Billy?
That's Captain Orwell to you.
Isn't it? What did I say?
You called him Billy?
Sorry, I keep thinking of the Adventure Time song.
Yeah.
Billy!
You chose his name.
I think that's why I chose it. We were watching Adventure Time.
Your sister's name was Billy too. Your previous life sister. You named. You weren't even that close with that sister. You just wanted to use the word Billy again.
So the sister's named Billy.
Wait, hold
the
on.
son's named Billy.
Hold on.
Is there anyone else named Billy?
I really like that he named his son after his sister.
Yeah, what's going
That's
on
really
there?
precious.
What's going on
He
there?
actually named the
So-
twin sister after the sister he liked a lot, and then he named the twin son after another sister in an accident.
On accident.
Anyway, okay. You guys can watch the whole video now. if
And you
want to.
wanted me to not say much, and here you are just...
Sorry, I'm sorry. It was just funny. Okay, so he's just like, that's Captain Orwell to you? No, it just talked about, how we had all these empty homes. Dad just kept obsessively building. She didn't know how we were gonna fill them. Care Corwell's kind of out of the way. If anyone wanna, oh, your history rolls went somewhere. Right here. Thalia and Clay and Doric. How much do you think you would know about the Sword Coast map? Not much.
I would probably know something.
Thalia, you know that Care Corwell is in the Moonshire Islands. They're across the Sword Coast waters. So, I started looking for people who needed homes. After his death, I kept remembering how scared he was for you folk. And I started finding kids. Well, it started where someone wanted me to ferry them and some kids to Luskin. It didn't take me that many days to figure out what was going on. Prepare them. Took the kids back home. Then I started hanging around Luskin, seeing if there were any other kids. Every once in a while I'd find just a kid alone on the street, take him home. Every once in a while there would be someone accompanied with a kid, take him home. Sometimes they started getting older, started being adults, wanted to go live elsewhere. Never had one want to go back though. Looks at you, Doric.
I never thought I would.
Since we're and you're all drinking, by the way. Since we're all drinking and playing cards together, you know, you say you're a divination wizard and you're half elf. How do you know you're not just seeing your past life?
I suppose I don't know, but well, it hasn't quite steered me wrong before.
Life's a
And-
cycle.
Just be careful it doesn't drive everyone around you away.
We're in this ever-flowing life. And he just produces like a mushroom out of his palm. We all live. And then he just like kind of...
You learned that at the cult? Some of the others knew how to do that too.
just crushes the mushroom in his hand. And like really tightens his fist.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. I did.
Dor just glances at Pantheo and back down to his drink.
With the insight you guys all rolled, it was actually pretty low. But judging from how cold he was when he first met you, and how careful he is around people with the cult, you think he is antagonizing you a little bit to see if you reveal that you are actually the bad guys? Why are you going back?
A friend 2 friends of ours have been captured by the cults. We have some...
We believe they're there.
We believe they're there.
We have no actual hard proof of this, though.
You're just gonna sneak in and sneak out?
I'm gonna spill blood.
Yes, I didn't think any sneaking was going to be happening.
If I have my way with it, there won't be a building left.
Have you seen Sabina? Ryder, the woman I was with?
What?
Have you
Oh, that lady. I don't know that. He just doesn't remember the name.
just the halfling I was with? Okay.
No, it's a lot easier if we all just go our separate ways. Luckily, the other captains, shipmen, and Waterdeep, Baldur's Gate, and Neverwinter, all kind of understand the deal. They lead the furry folk to me to handle.
So that's really why everyone pointed us towards you,
Yeah.
not because we are adventurers.
No, they know that they're kid smugglers. Most of us don't take kindly to that. Well, if you do spill blood and take them all out, I don't know. What are you going to do with all those kids? I can take them home. What do you do with the ones that,
Don't have a home.
or the ones that are to my home? That's their new home. What do you do with the ones that don't know what side they're on? What do you do with the ones who say that they were against it the whole time, but it's only because they see a bloody knife in your hand?
I have the ability to get the truth out of people.
Alright. Good game. And he throws the cards at none of you like fucking bet or you were talking the whole time and like
We didn't even play a single hand.
you played a bunch, but like never actually said who won or who lost and just kept going.
I'd like to play. I'd like to bet something.
Okay, we'll do one game for real. Now that you've learned how to play.
Except we're gonna bet information.
I start to put my gold away. Okay.
You can bet whatever you want.
I pull my gold back out.
I actually thought about getting my giant deck of cards once and also actually like playing. Basically it's gonna depend on what's in your hand, how well you can hide your face, and how well you can like decide what to do. So let's start with everybody roll a d20 for how good your starting hand is.
Oh, let's go. What?
You're not the
Are we adding anything to it?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, I said.
13.
Oh, I've what?
13.
6.
19.
15.
Okay, 13. You already have a pair. You also have a pair. 19.
This means nothing to me because I don't have poker.
What did you say you had, Thalia?
6.
I'm so sorry. You have a whole lot of nothing. But you might still get a pair.
That's a high card for sure.
Bluff.
Mm-hmm.
Your deception's high, right?
19. You also have a pair. And then you have, it's a pair ace high.
Okay.
So then you kind of have to decide how many cards are you going to trade out. You're going to trade 3, 2, what are you going to do? So we got a pair, 9 high, pair jack high, pair ace high, and then a whole lot of random. How many cards are you going to switch out? 1, 2, or 3?
3. I'm going for a flush.
Okay.
Go 4 of a kind, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
How many do we have in total? 5?
5. I'm just doing regular poker.
I'll do 2.
Okay. So just not your ace.
Clay doesn't know what he's doing, so he wants all.
Okay. You want to switch out 2 or 3? You want 3?
Bless you.
2.
Okay. 3. Okay.
We said
Please.
we had 5 cards, right?
Yeah. Roll your d20s again. See what you get.
You're hot. I
You
feel
have
it.
divination
Come
rolls
on,
too.
baby.
Yes, I do. I do. I was thinking about that. That would be really flavorful.
That's bad. I'm gonna lie. I got the Triforce, baby.
Oh.
It's not 20.
Okay, so your pair, that was, did I say Jack High? Turned into a Jack High full,
Full house.
thank you. The stutter kicked in. What did you get?
Natural 20.
It's gotta be a royal flush.
It has, because he already has 2 pairs, so
Yes,
it
it
can't
was a
be a flush.
19 and then a 20.
The best you can get from that, I think 4 of a kind is better.
Yeah, four aces is I
better
think,
than a full
technically
house.
better than a full house.
You
yeah.
have a, it's
Jacob
not,
would know. He played Bellagio.
I play a lot of Bellagio.
it's not 4 aces. It's you have 4 of a kind, and then you have an ace.
But he kept a pair of ace.
No, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, maybe I'm totally doing. This is how we used to do it in high school. It didn't matter what your pair was. It mattered what your highest other card was. So when I say ace high, he had like 2 5s and an ace.
I got it.
But that's just back of the bus
Got
rules. I'm so sorry. This will be D&D rules. D&D rules. That's why it's crazy. Okay?
That's why it's not real poker.
I'm sorry. Daly, what'd you get?
13.
Oh, fantastic. You actually were able to get a pair in there, and you have you have a king. What'd you get?
7.
You have 2 pair.
Woo!
So now you all have to place your bets and bluff. So you want either people to think you have really, really, really good cards and they fold, or you want them to not think you have good cards and bet a lot of crap. So I would like you to roll performance. I'll tell you right now, Captain Orwell, you've never seen him crack half a smile before. He has been smirking this whole time. What'd you get for performance?
16.
Do you want people to know you got a good hand, you got full house, or do you want people to think you don't have a good hand? What are you giving off? Neutral? Happy? Upset?
Confused.
Okay. What's yours?
I want them to think that I have nothing. And I rolled a 26.
Ooh,
Or
okay.
20.
Yeah, so you seem really
25.
disheartened.
So, also with me looking confused, I'm sitting there and making it look like that I'm organizing them by number.
So you put very little in to the pot. Clay just put something in because he was confused. You put enough in to match him. Thalia.
I got 9.
Okay, do you want them to think that you have really good stuff? You want them to drop out? Okay. What are you going to do? Are you going to Wait, what was your performance?
I got a 9.
Okay. You're a little obvious. You're Are you going to put a lot of gold in, or are you just going to ham it up?
I'm gonna.
Or do you want to fold?
I'm gonna bet a potion of greater healing.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Pantheo, what was your performance?
I got an 18.
Okay, so you can have
I
whatever.
lick my lips.
Okay. And then do you put in a lot, or do you just match?
I put in as little as I can.
Okay.
Also,
so no one's
I'll
folding.
I'll just call.
Because Orwell went before me, right?
Mhm.
I literally just mimicked what he did, and I bet the same amount. I'm like,
Yeah, he only bet a little bit plus whatever information you want.
I'll also.
Show your hands. Oh.
Never mind.
Oh, okay, you get one. Well, let's go around one more time. Anyone want to fold?
I don't know what that means.
That means you can take your bet back and you won't lose anything.
I'm not folding.
I fold.
Okay, you're gonna healing potion back. It's yours.
Like, I failing this so hard to the side. I toss my cards down and I fold.
Okay.
I will bet a casting of the spell Commune. It's a 5th level spell. 5th level divination spell.
Is it a scroll?
No, I will cast it.
Mm.
I got nothing else to give you. I'm giving you a free ride. Giving your wizard here spells for his spell book. I'm letting you use the kitchen. Let you stay in the safe quarters. So, money. Puts more money down. I think you guys are probably up to like 13 gold a person now or something. He put in like 25 total.
Yeah.
Okay.
He can't have that good of a hand, can he? He can.
Look,
All right.
brimming
Show
with
your hands.
confidence.
I got nat 20s right away.
Mm.
Because I always roll well as the DM. I'm so sorry. I have a straight. Not a straight flush. Not a straight flush. And not a royal flush. So what is better, 4 of a kind or straight?
It's a 4 of a kind.
4 of a kind, yeah.
Oh, he lost. Okay. Then he lost. He goes, ah. I really thought I had you. Dork won.
Oh.
So Dork gets the gold. But he goes, but I owe you some information. What do you want to know?
I'll give that to Claytym.
Tell me if any of your family's still alive. We've only talked about your dead father and Millie. He mentioned his sister Millie.
He didn't
no.
say Millie, but you said Millie.
Son of a bitch. Okay, Clay accidentally slips it then, I guess. Just like, tell me about your
First
sister.
you call me Billy, then you know my twin sister's name. What's going on with you?
I don't know. I feel like I know you from a dream.
What do you want to know about my family? I'm starting to think you're threatening me and my family.
No, not at all. Like I don't understand why I feel like I know you.
With me being the youngest at 56 years old,
God, you're ancient.
I have an entire healthy living family of strong adults, powerful politicians, and experienced adventurers.
I'm confused. Are you threatening me now?
Yeah, you threaten my family, they'll come back at you.
I'm not threatening. I don't understand. I'm trying because I
Just want to keep things clear. So he answered your question.
Oh yeah.
Literally everyone is alive. His mom isn't even dead yet. You got your information. Now tell me how you knew my sister's name.
It just came out of my mouth. I don't know.
I can help. Can you guys come here?
I take out my sword, I lay it on the ground, I go cross-legged, and I start a prayer, and I create a zone of truth.
Ooh.
Fails.
Against him, or against
Me, mine.
But
You can choose to fail, too.
Because
He rolled a save against the zone truth.
okay, and is Pantheo.
That's a whiz save.
It is
No, it's just
wisdom
you want to
save.
voluntarily
I
fail
assume
a save.
6
Because
fails.
I don't even know if I'd be able
Charisma save. It can't affect you.
Charisma save.
You have
The others would have to articulate.
you have the mind
it for
shielding.
you.
Oh yeah, it's a mind affecting. Okay,
Mhm.
cool.
Well,
No.
it's a charm effect, isn't it?
Well, it's a charm effect, but it's like,
But either way, they can't detect lies
yeah.
with
so-
that ring, so.
How many more days do we have on the ship?
Wait, this is
Seven?
This is the end of day 2.
Yeah. We've got a long ways to go if you guys really want to get to know each other this early.
Personally, I'm just enjoying the company.
I mean, you wanted answers, and you're carrying us across the sea, so I'm really about what you want. This is more for him to tell the truth. So that you can
was
believe
doing
it.
Yeah, he was trying to truth. That's what I was asking you.
Yeah, I want to know
You-
what harm you mean to cause my family.
None.
Then why do you care to know about my family?
Like I said, some things you talked about remind me of. The best way I could describe them are dreams that are lifelike.
Oh, that sounds familiar. What's your name?
Claytym Cyrus
Ha!
Glenn.
We're done here.
What? Wait, why?
He goes to walk away, stops with his back to you, turns his head over his shoulder and goes, my father's name was Leighton Orwell. Claytym. His name was Leighton.
I don't understand why you got so upset when my name's just Claytym. They just
Yeah,
sound
well,
like-
I'm done being around men and their dreams and their visions and their whatevers.
What's your vision?
I'm not an elf. I don't have visions.
You just live in your father's past dream?
Yeah.
Pantheon, this is the second day.
I'm in a zone of truth myself, man!
Everybody's drunk. Everybody's been drinking shitty rum. He's like, yeah, because the moment you're born, your uncle's fucking governor. Your aunt is fucking rich out of her mind. And your father has this dream to build mini cities for every race in existence. And puts you and your sister and your brother through schooling, internship, engineering, architecture, education since you could open your eyes. And you would know that no matter what you would do, he could take it and he could make it better. That you could never keep up with him or get done what he wanted done or finish what he wanted finished. Yeah. So I'm pissed. I ran away to not have to do what he wanted. And then when he died, I felt so guilty for not being there that I started doing what he wanted by ferrying furry orphans to his home that he built for them when I didn't even have a home there. Giving everybody else the home that he built for them. But he didn't build one for me. There wasn't a home there for me. So I think this is good. I think that you all should go in there, take down this whole cult, and I won't have to do this again.
What do you want to do?
Just want to help people.
You have been.
What?
Sorry.
Because that's
Sorry.
clay. That's straight up clay.
It's
What?
That's why Dusty's cracking up.
You know, it sounds like your father was a good person.
Yeah, he was a great person. How can anyone deal with that?
Sounds like he was also an asshole, though.
Never did anything wrong. He just wanted us to be great. And the fear of not being great was way too much. How would he have felt if I didn't turn out great? How would everything be if I turned out a failure? And I didn't want to deal with that or face that or fuck your zone of truth.
If you would like, I can
let you speak with him if we get to his body. You could ask him these questions yourself.
If you say there's no body.
That's freaking crazy.
No body, no crime.
I wasn't there at the funeral. I don't know if they cremated him or not.
It's just like, we just gotta go up to the mast.
I'm not interested. I don't want to talk to my. I don't want to talk to my father.
Is he being the truth? Is he telling the truth?
Yeah, he's fucking dead. You don't have to talk to him.
Okay.
You're alive, you're here, you're on a fucking ship, taking us down to take down a fucking cult.
Which I very much appreciate, even though I don't want to talk to them right now. I want to help these guys because I just want to help people.
I don't want to talk to him. I don't want him to see what I've become and see what I've done with my life when by this age he had done so much more and physically built. You could physically see how much he did with his life. No, there's no way what I've done would ever compare. I have not done as much good as he has.
He built things, but did he ever actually save anybody?
Does it matter what he did? Because he's not you. What you're doing is what you're doing. So, I just don't see a need to compare yourself to a dead man.
I wasn't until someone sat in a little circle, did some stuff, started asking me questions. You all are strange. No passenger has ever asked me this much about... They don't care about someone else's problems. They don't care.
Yeah, sorry, my dad's a therapist.
What the fuck is that?
He talks about feelings all day long.
He's really just high all the time.
My dad's actually just a deadbeat who's always on shrooms and just walks around the community asking how people feel.
How do you feel?
How do you feel?
Just asking intrusive.
He's like
personal
always like
questions.
scratching their like the back of their head, like, how do you feel?
Well, I mean, judging by how you spoke of your father, I mean, do you ever think that he probably just would have been happy if you were happy?
I don't know. He was...
And maybe he just wanted to give you the best thing, like, wanted to be able to give you the best upbringing, so you wouldn't have to struggle like he did.
I just want to say something, man. You stayed in the zone. You could have walked out. I think you wanted to say this stuff. I think it's been weighing on you.
This year, I saved my 23rd kid.
Oh,
Nice.
one a year?
Sometimes more than that.
Oh,
Sometimes go a while without saving any.
nah.
My father has been dead 22 years. I have officially saved more kids than he has been gone.
Would he be proud of you for saving 23?
It's kind of crazy because I'm 22.
I don't know. I think all he really cared about were those cats from his previous lives.
Are
The
you-
way he would go, no, no.
What were cats?
Yeah, he had these imaginary friends. He said there was 2 tabaxi.
Interesting.
He would say things like, he would wake up from a nightmare. This time they were all trapped in ice. It was raining acid. There was acid everywhere. He would just say these things. And it was, as a little kid, exhausting.
It's like the last couple weeks.
Do you ever say anything about going to Luskin?
No, it was always ramblings. It was never very specific places, people.
I need to know this. And I am so serious when I say it, and you cannot mistake it. Was he worried about getting his poop stolen? This is so
oh gosh, I
important.
almost passed out from the lack of oxygen. Oh gosh. Oh.
The way he looks at you with both disgust and confusion and validation.
With validation.
No, he was scared of he was so worried about the black cat's poop being stolen. It was when Mother was the most worried about him losing his mind.
The way that you said that was so much serious.
With such gravity.
Dude, I almost passed. Have you ever laughed so hard you almost passed out?
You gotta love a callback.
Jacob, that was fantastic.
You gotta love a clapback.
How did this become something?
I was thinking, I'm like, what's one of the most influential things that he could have talked about? And I was like, oh, it has to be the shit stealing.
There's no mistaking that.
There's literally no mistaking that.
Oh my god.
And anytime someone would have a stack of papers or a bunch of cards, you go, no! Don't draw that! And he would yell at us.
That's why the cards weren't allowed in the house.
Oh my god! That's good. That was good, Samantha.
And he would never let anyone... He would never... Millie, my sister especially... Oh my god.
What? What?
He would never let... No, Dusty's name.
No, you think she's no.
She's not important enough.
And he was like, and the way that he would prevent my sister from talking to men, he'd be like, no deal. Don't make a deal. No betrothals, no dowries. He wouldn't let her have a life. Because he was so scared of her. I don't know.
What languages does your father speak?
Oh, God. Every single one. He wouldn't let me forget that. Oh, yeah. He would make us, and he's saying this in different languages. He would make us learn Gnomish. He says it Gnomish. He would make us learn Elvish. He made us learn Dwarvish. He made us learn Orcish. He made us learn Celestial. He made us learn Sylvan. He made us learn Draconic. And he says each one of those in a different language.
An Aquan?
Oh, yeah. For the mer people that we set up the home for.
When he greeted people, what was his favorite word to use? Was it hello?
It was, how do you do?
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna start casting a spell.
Okay, what spell?
It'll take a minute to cast. It's gonna be the spell Commune.
You also have a locate soul
Yeah.
spell.
I'm gonna start with Commune.
Okay.
You
guys, he's still drinking. You're all just
Still in the zone of truth. Actually, probably at this point, the zone of truth is like long gone.
We didn't even notice.
Okay.
It's
so,
totally like one of those nights.
Oh, it's 10
where
minutes, so it's probably still going on.
where you're drinking with your friends and you all just like share way too much. Those are the best. I love those so much. Okay, good.
So, I can ask yes or no questions. I contact my deity or a divine proxy and ask up to 3 questions answered with a yes or no.
Okay.
And I receive correct answers for each. Divine beings aren't necessarily omniscient, so you might receive unclear or an answer if the question pertains to information that lies beyond the deity's knowledge. In a case where one-word answer could be misleading or contrary to the deity's interest, the GM might offer a short phrase as an answer instead.
Wait. Ask you a question.
Is Claytym's soul the same as this man's father's?
Did you just ask that out loud?
Yep.
They all look at you.
Well, I cast Commune. Whatever. I would have been casting for a minute.
Now I have to decide if Moke knows that or not.
Would he be able to tell?
He just checks his iPhone. He's got the soul detecting app.
Wait.
see all the candles on all the lanterns flicker? Just all the candles go. Bloop. That's it.
Is that a yes or no?
It's.
or
I don't
unclear?
fucking know.
Unclear. Okay, I get 3 questions.
I just had a quick question, because do you remember when I went to the fortune teller and they said that destiny or whatever, like I have a ghost following me?
Yes, but due to your bloodline.
Okay.
So your body's line, not your soul's line.
Okay.
Second one. Is Paxley in Luskin?
Yes.
Is Sir Boris still in Waterdeep?
No. So
Not
all
sure,
the
try
lights
again
got
later.
really bright for yes. All the lights went really dim and small
Okay.
for no.
Okay.
What'd you say, Dustin?
I said, notch. Try again later. Like an 8-ball.
What was that first question you asked?
I'm gonna ignore him and I'm gonna start casting the soul spell.
You're gonna pull out the blood box and
Yep.
pull out the rock. And
Yep.
He is a wizard.
I pull it out.
Kind of has an idea of what you
Okay.
have.
Just holding up this red. I'm pretty sure it's red.
Mm-hmm.
Gem.
He goes, that's a different color than the ones I've seen.
You've seen multiple?
I've seen Philosopher's Stones.
That's a relatively rare thing to see.
I passage a lot of adventures.
So I attempt to cast with the Gripply knowledge that was passed on to me.
How to locate a soul.
Yep.
You know whose soul you're looking for. You're looking for
Yes.
Billie Orwell's soul.
Yep.
And you're still in the zone of truth.
I rolled to succeed and I rolled a 19.
Okay.
I have a 25, excuse me.
I rolled a 19.
It doesn't matter.
But he's looking for
what kind of save?
Charisma.
I'm sorry. Leighton Orwell's soul.
Okay.
25.
Fuck. Even my lie got passed.
Okay. You cast the spell to locate a soul. Using the ritual knowledge from the Gripply, you don't have to use your own body as a material component, but you do have to actually like hum really low in your throat, and
It
you
just
have,
comes out kind of like a roar.
yeah, and you have to kind of weave the magic into existence using the stone, and you get to explore the world, the universe, as you're tracing down this soul. And as you're seeing the really fast vision of things just passing by, over the ocean, onto a ship, looking right at Clay.
Dork's eyes are like a rose gold color. And then he checks out his own butt. And then ends the spell. So this is a soul stone. That's what it is. And I put it back in
Then
the
a soul
box.
stone does what?
Not exactly sure yet. For all of its capabilities. I put it back in my epic holding. But it allows me to cast the ability to locate the soul. I believe as long as it's on this plane, it might be other planes as well, but that's all I know for now.
It just tells you where the soul is.
Yep.
If it can be found.
But
If there's nothing blocking you from sensing it. And again, why are you all so strange that you care so much about my family?
I don't necessarily care about your family. I do thank you for all the things you've done for any beast folk. It's moreover a not necessarily morbid, but a curiosity. Not to mention,
So my family is a curiosity to you.
no, not your family.
Sir, we've got plenty of time left on the voyage that we have. I'd really like for tension not to be high, so what if we let this rest and we all rest?
Oh, this is going to be an awkward 5-day voyage.
I want the butterfly tuna.
7 days left.
Clay!
Oh my goodness.
Clay, bring out the butterfly tuna.
Let's do it!
Yes.
Go to bed, everyone.
Okay.
Oh.
We're scrubbing the decks in the morning.
I ain't
I
doing
want a
shit.
tuna.
He goes to the crew's quarters.
What is the temperature here?
63.
Clay's drunk and goes, bet your father didn't make you do this.
So you guys all eventually make it back to your hammocks in your passengers' quarters.
If we have the tuna tonight, what is he going to do? Throw us overboard?
Well, just a little sashimi, right?
A little bit. A
Just
little.
a little.
You guys
the
go and
littlest-
fuck around in the
The
kitchen.
littlest of
A
sashimi.
little.
And I will continue yelling at you because I don't want to make it seem like I lost the fight.
Oh my god.
He's cooking. So,
He's been asleep for like 20 minutes now.
you guys are all like half passed out, half asleep in the kitchen. Like,
Fall asleep with the butterfly tuna hanging out of my
oh
mouth.
my god.
Yeah.
So, you all had a really interesting talk with your captain, who you're going to be stuck with for 7 or 8 days. He's also going to be waiting for your return after your venture into the orphanage. So,
You could just bail on us while we're in Luskin. I hope we all are aware of that.
So, thank you for getting to know your captain that I put a lot of work into, and so did someone else. So we will see you next time on Downstairs of Dragons for this very awkward trip to Luskin, and hopefully
Day 2!
start our next quest. Thank you.